Hey, what's up everybody? I wanted to talk to you today about something that's been on a lot of people's minds recently, and that is how the gaming community has changed over the past couple of years. I mean, recently we've definitely seen a lot more hate in the community, and people are starting to treat YouTube as more of a business rather than a hobby, which is definitely a bad thing in my opinion. I mean, it seems like this whole concept of earning money on videos has kind of tainted the YouTube community. I mean, it's not to say that money hasn't always been there. YouTube was started back in 2005, and then in 2006 they started introducing advertisements. In 2007 they started a partner program. I'm sure most of you know what the partner program is, but for those of you who don't, it's basically where YouTube will pay you money for the videos you post as long as there's no copyright infringement. So as long as it's an original video that if you created yourself, they'll pay you money, and basically they'll do this by placing ads on your video, and then the money they earn from the ads, they'll pay you a portion of that. So why wasn't there all this hate back then when the partner program first started, when you could start earning money? Well, basically back then we didn't know that how much money you make posting videos on YouTube. Back then you'd post a video because you wanted to simply wanted to share like a memorable experience or some funny moment. More recently we've kind of found out how much money you can make on YouTube, and we found out it's pretty profitable and you can make money pretty easily. So now we've got a lot of people hopping into the community, like making videos for the sole purpose of making money. And this whole concept of making money has also brought about a lot of competition in the community. Create the best video, so you get more subscribers, and so you get more viewers, and more subscribers and more viewers equals more money. So this whole competition has then brought about these standards in the gaming community, and I'm going to refer specifically to the Call of Duty community because that's the one I follow the most. And people feel that they have to live up to these standards in order to get well known, in order to make it on YouTube at all and earn money, which is pretty ridiculous. You shouldn't have to follow these standards that are always growing, because everyone's different. Everyone works at their own pace, and not everyone's going to be like amazing at the game. I mean, back then back in the day, people would post videos on YouTube, maybe a nice clip they'd get, because they didn't play by these standards. They weren't these whole standards everyone's following today. And these standards have created a lot of pressure on people. I mean, we've seen people setting up clips, faking clips. We've seen people raging over missing clips. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people who post videos, feel this constant pressure to always, live up to these standards and, keep their regular content in line with these standards. I mean, in my opinion, if there's any standards you should follow, it should be your own standards. Set your own goals, work at your own pace, post, videos that you think are cool. If other people like them, then great. If other people don't like them, then, they can watch another video. But the standards in the community are pretty much a classic example of peer pressure. I mean, I found a good explanation of peer pressure on Wikipedia, which is basically our bodies are always in this kind of state of harmony. And when we get this kind of like external conflict, such as social rejection, when we don't meet the societal norms or standards, then we try to conform to these standards. Then once we conform to these standards, we kind of have this internal conflict with ourselves, because these standards or ideals might not match our own. Then as a result, we kind of create this new identity and adopt society's standards or ideals as our own, and create this kind of new identity. And so, recently a lot of people are just, posting clips that only meet what the community wants, and not necessarily, they won't necessarily post videos that they feel they want to post. They'll only post videos that they feel the community will accept, which is totally wrong. You should post a video post whatever video you want. You should play games for fun. You should make videos for fun. You should post videos for fun. The whole point of YouTube is you, actually. So you should post videos based on what you want and express yourself how you want on YouTube. Personally, I make videos because I find it rather enjoyable. I mean, a lot of people who are partnered post videos as well because they find it enjoyable. They have fun making these videos and creating these videos. And then as of recently, we also seen a lot of people that are in it just solely for the money. And a lot of people who are entering the community now are, posting videos solely for the purpose of money. And, a good example of that, in my opinion, in the Call of Duty community would be like all the community channels that are popping up. On these community channels, you'll send in your clips to these channels, and then they'll post, the best clip they get, which is pretty much constantly raising the community's standards. And, as long as these channels are there, there's always going to be standards in the community. I don't think these standards in the Call of Duty community will ever go away. So the only way we can really do anything about them is just move forward. In my opinion, you shouldn't follow these standards. Like I said before, you should follow your own standards. It's kind of ridiculous how people are money whoring today, and how these community channels are posting videos because they want to get money, and then some are even going as far as charging money to be in their sub box. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's kind of strange how the world's built, because someone could post a video and make thousands of dollars, and then you'll have some other guy working in a sweatshop in China, per se, and they'll work really hard and they'll hardly make any money, and then you'll have someone who can whip together a video, pretty quickly. I'm not saying that most people don't put a lot of effort into their videos, because there are quite a few people who put a ton of work into their videos, and they get, when they get paid, they deserve it. I mean, they put a lot of work into their videos. But generally those people have fun making those videos. They have a lot of passion. They weren't in it for the money in the first place. A lot of people are in it for the money, and they view that as, I guess, the most rewarding part of YouTube. But in my opinion, the most rewarding part of YouTube is, meeting other people over YouTube. And it's really amazing how you can just express your ideas and your opinions over a medium such as YouTube, and share your experience with other people, and then meet people who share common ideas with you, and talk with them. It's really amazing. It's something that you couldn't achieve in the past. If you look at how YouTube was started as well, it was started by 3 guys, and basically, I believe, if I read it right, they basically started YouTube because they had trouble sharing a video that they filmed at a dinner party, and so they created YouTube because they wanted to share the videos easily. So it seems like they didn't create YouTube for the purpose of money. They created it, for fun, because they wanted to share their experience with each other. And that's what you should be doing yourself. You should be posting videos on YouTube because you find it fun, because you want to share your experience with other people, and that's why you should be posting videos. There's a lot of people out there who have channels that aren't partnered, and they have 300,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers. Why do they do it, you ask? Because they have a passion for posting their videos. They like posting videos. They find it fun. They find it enjoyable. And just like a volunteer, they do work for free, basically, because they like doing it. That's what they like doing. YouTube will probably never go back to how it was, but we can take small steps to work towards a better community today. Instead of just outright hating on videos, post some constructive criticism. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. If you don't like a video, leave some constructive criticism, or don't watch it at all. But other than that, guys, thank you for listening. And if you want to talk about anything, leave a comment below, or follow me on Facebook, or follow me on Twitter. I'll be glad to discuss more stuff with you guys. But for now, peace out, and have a good night, or a day, whatever.